Hi guys, welcome back to Eduate channel. So today we will be dealing with myiasis wound and its management. So subscribe this channel and hit the bell button for more updates. So introductory part. So what does the word means myiasis? Maya means fly. In Greek, the Maya word means fly and myiasis means a condition caused by infestation of the animal body by flies or their larvae, which we call as maggots. So, maggot infestation of wounds or ulcers is called as traumatic myiasis or maggot wounds. That will be primary or secondary depending on the species which is causing it. The primary myiasis causing flies deposit their eggs on the edges of the abrasions and small wounds of warm-blooded animals and have the habit of breeding only in wounds. So the primary myiasis causing flies will lay only in the wounds and they have the habit of breeding only in the wounds. The larva, or the so-called maggots, hatching out from the eggs, burrow deep into the tissue and enlarge the wound cavity. They will enlarge the wound cavity and they will be feeding on the living tissue. The maggots of primary myiasis feed on living tissue. And then moving to the secondary myiasis. The secondary myiasis causing flies could complete their life cycle without the maggot stage in wounds. When infesting wounds, these maggots feed only on the necrotic tissue exudates and do not burrow deep into the flesh. This is an important point between primary myiasis and secondary myiasis. So, primary myiasis causing flies are as follows. First one is Lucilia cuprina, that is the green bottle fly or copper bottle fly, which is most important in case of Kerala. Next is Lucilia sericata, Calliphora erythrocephala and Calliphora vomitoria, which is also common in Kerala, that is blue bottle fly. Phormia terranove, Phormia regima. The secondary myiasis causing flies, they are mainly Chrysomia bassiana, Sarcophaga hemorrhoidalis, that is flesh fly, and Musca domestica. Moving to the life cycle, the eggs deposited on wounds hatch out in about 1 day. The larvae take about 6 days to complete their growth and they drop out into the soil to pupate. From pupal stage to the adult fly, it takes 8 days to 21 months, depending upon the temperature. So this is actually the life cycle. Adult will be laying the eggs. Eggs will be converted to larva, first stage instar, second instar, third instar, pupa, then it will be producing the adults. This is actually the myiasis, the larvae of Estrus ovis. This is the Estrus ovis. Female will be laying eggs and the eggs will be transported to the skin. Then the life cycle continues. So moving to the prognosis part. Primary myiasis without treatment for 2 weeks or more than 2 weeks can cause death of animal in season because the flies will be getting numerous and numerous and due to the repeated action they will be having intensive infestation and they will be producing many toxins that can lead to septicemia and shock. It is more dangerous in case of sheep, goat, horse than in case of cattle. Wounds should be treated within 4 days after infestation. Then we can recover and the animal will be smoothly recovering. Secondary myiasis easily responds to treatment. Sometimes the primary myiasis attracts flies that will be causing secondary myiasis. And primary myiasis and secondary myiasis together and simultaneously occur, which will be very critical. So moving to the treatment, maggots that are superficial are removed with a forceps and gauze dipped in chloroform, turpentine or camphor oil and is allowed to remain in wound for about 24 hours. We will be putting turpentine and camphor oil so that maggots will be removed. The gauze is removed and by that time most of the maggots might have been killed. Removing them using forceps and repeat if maggots have been not completely removed. The drug should be dropped deep to come in contact with the maggots. Thereafter, treat the wound like an open wound if all maggots have been removed. Fly repellents like neem oil may be applied over the wounded area. A major disadvantage with the use of above drugs are they are very irritant and painful. A better idea will be useful for us, like when we are using patent preparations like Lorexane, from Virbac, which contains insecticide gamma benzene hexachloride plus antiseptics proflavin and cetrimide. This will not be having irritant action and painful action. So this is the best alternative. And for dressing, you can use the fresh annona leaves, which has the main power of fly repellent and antiseptic action. So if at all the problem is higher means we can go for single subcutaneous injection of ivermectin, which will be eliminating the maggots. So these are the Lorexine spray and cream. This is ivermectin injections. So the note, maggots ingest necrotic tissue and keep the wound in an alkaline medium. Always remember, the wound will be always in an alkaline medium whenever there is a maggot infestation. But whenever bacteria comes into the action, they make it an acidic medium. So these are some pictures of maggot wounds. You can see maggots. Maggots coming out. Thank you.